We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the... In line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Take 4.
The slot man in motion right. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. The quick slant caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Working left side, Andrews with it complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Jackson on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And Jackson throwing once more. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Duvernay. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Jackson. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together another drive. He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Rodgers now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Being chased out left. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw once more on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And that is incomplete here.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson will throw again. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Again, Jackson. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again is Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson.
That one complete to Prochet.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson now.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
There he goes left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones,
75 yards.
and the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
To throw is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Jackson. There's that man again. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Now Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
From the 31, Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. This complete to Jones. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. Some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Operating from the gun, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
One last shot for Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Carter, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That, before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you.